Imagine walking past a fast food joint, and suddenly, the smell of sizzling fries hits you like a hypnotic spell. Your brain says, just keep walking, but your stomach, it's already placing an order. You tell yourself, just one bite. But before you know it, you've devoured an entire meal. And yet, an hour later, you're hungry again. Ever wonder why resisting junk food feels impossible? It's not just about willpower, it's science. From the way fast food is engineered, to hijack your taste buds, to how your brain becomes addicted like it's playing a rigged slot machine. Let's break down the real reason you can't stop craving junk food. The ancient brain versus modern food. To understand why junk food controls you, we have to go back thousands of years, back when food wasn't something you could order with a few taps on your phone. Early humans had to hunt and gather food, and the body adapted to survive in an environment where high-calorie food was rare. Eating foods high in sugar and fat wasn't just enjoyable, it was a matter of life and death. Our ancestors didn't know when their next meal would come, so their brains developed a reward system that told them, eat as much as you can now or you might starve later. Fast forward to today, and food is everywhere. But here's the problem: your brain hasn't evolved to handle unlimited access to calories. Your ancient survival instinct still treats sugar and fat as rare treasures, even though modern food companies mass-produce them in excess. So when you eat a chocolate bar or a cheeseburger, your brain overreacts, thinking, yes, this is exactly what I need to survive. Except now, we aren't surviving, we're overindulging. And worse? Junk food is designed to keep you coming back for more. The science of addiction. Ever wonder why junk food makes you feel good even when you know it's unhealthy? The answer lies in a little chemical called dopamine. Dopamine is your brain's reward chemical. Every time you do something pleasurable, whether it's winning a game, scrolling social media, or eating a slice of pizza, your brain releases dopamine. It makes you feel happy and encourages you to repeat that action. The problem? Junk food hijacks this system. A healthy meal like grilled chicken and vegetables gives your brain a mild dopamine hit, making you feel satisfied. But a burger dripping with melted cheese? That's a dopamine overload. Your brain wasn't built to handle this much pleasure from food, and over time, it adapts by lowering your natural dopamine levels. So, what happens next? You need more junk food just to get the same level of satisfaction. Before you know it, you're caught in an endless cycle, eating more, craving more, and never feeling satisfied. This is exactly how drug addiction works, except, instead of illegal substances, it's happening with French fries and milkshakes. The bliss point. How junk food traps you. Ever tried to eat just one chip? Yeah, good luck with that. That's because junk food companies literally hire scientists to make their food as addictive as possible. And their secret weapon? Something called the bliss point. The bliss point is the perfect combination of sugar, fat, and salt, the exact balance that lights up your brain but doesn't make you feel full. Think about it. Potato chips, crunchy, salty, and fried in oil. Fast food burgers, loaded with fat, cheese, and soft buns. Soda packed with sugar, but never satisfying. Each of these is designed to keep you eating without realizing when to stop. And here's where it gets even crazier. Some foods trick your brain into thinking they're healthy. Ever eaten a salad from a fast food place? It probably had crispy chicken, ranch dressing, and shredded cheese. Sounds like a salad, but nutritionally, it's just as bad as a burger. The role of color, smell, and sound. You might think your cravings are all about taste, but food companies manipulate everything from color to sound to make you eat more. Colors that make you hungry. Ever noticed that McDonald's, KFC, and Burger King all use red and yellow? That's not a coincidence. Red makes you excited, and yellow makes you feel hungry. The power of smell. Fast food chains pump artificial smells into their restaurants. Ever walked into a mall and suddenly craved a Cinnabon? That's because they intentionally release the scent of freshly baked cinnamon rolls to make you crave them even if you weren't hungry. The sound of crunch. Companies even design food to sound satisfying, that loud crunch of a chip or fried chicken. It triggers a signal in your brain that says, "This is fresh and delicious." The never-ending cycle of cravings. Junk food doesn't just affect your brain, it changes your body too. Eating too much processed food can actually rewire your gut bacteria, making you crave even more junk. Your gut bacteria communicate with your brain, and if they're used to junk food, they start demanding more sugar and fat, making it harder to switch to healthier foods. And guess what? Even when you're not eating, the cravings don't stop. Late at night, your brain remembers the last time you ate something delicious, and suddenly, you're raiding the fridge. How to beat the cravings? So, is there a way to fight back? Absolutely. Eat whole foods. First, your cravings drop when your body is properly nourished. Start your meal with protein and fiber to keep junk food cravings in check. Hydrate. Sometimes your brain confuses thirst for hunger. Before grabbing a snack, drink water first. Dopamine detox. Junk food gives instant gratification, but real food gives long-term energy. Swap artificial dopamine hits, junk food, social media, excessive TV, for natural ones, exercise, sleep, and real food. The big question: junk food isn't just a snack, it's a billion-dollar industry built on addiction. Food companies aren't feeding you, they're programming you. So the real question is, do you control your cravings, or do your cravings control you? If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to Gojrax, and let us know in the comments. What's your biggest junk food weakness?